Sup guys, it's me in a t-shirt again. Um, we're going to take a look at what's going on right now. Federal government shutdown leading to a whole bunch of benefits being possibly canceled November 1st. That's tomorrow. Today is Halloween when I'm starting this recording. We're going to take a look at what do we have here?
Visited stores where owners estimate about half of their customer bases purchase their food with EBT cards using SNAP benefits, which, as it stands right now, will not be funded come next Saturday.
Half. So I don't know where this is at. Oh, Central Florida. I just pulled this up and had it ready to rock because I heard this outrageous number. Half of the customers here, I'm guessing these are like local store owners, maybe smaller stores. Half of their customer basis is coming from benefits. It's that's surprising.
People who use SNAP benefits will still be able to access the funds on their cards. But with the government shutdown, 42 million Americans will not be seeing their monthly payments for food assistance.
Right now, the economy is very bad, and people don't got no money.
So I think what they're saying is you can still use the card because funds are still going to be on it, but moving forward until the government is no longer shut down, the funds won't be deposited. You won't be getting any more funds when, I guess when you're supposed to get them.
That concerns
like a
local store owners
local
like
mom and
Angel
pop store right here.
Pimentel, who owns Maduro Fish Market in Pine Hills.
I feel afraid
Afraid for
This is rough,
business?
dude.
for my business and also for the people because, see, they don't have no money to eat.
He estimates around 40% of his customers pay with EBT cards. Across the street at Caribbean Supercenter, the same concerns and the same hope that a solution will be worked out soon before November 1st.
I cannot get past this 48%. Half. I cannot. What the heck?
Hopefully it don't happen that way.
Abdul Alim is assistant manager at this store, which sells international foods like West Indian or Middle Eastern.
Yeah, it will be a great effect on our store. 'Cause most of our customer like 50%, 60% pay with SNAP benefit EBT. So that
So this other guy is saying 50 to 60% pay with government assistant. What I don't know what SNAP stands for, but pretty much food stamps, right? EBT. You get money from the government to assist you to help you pay for groceries. Now, I'm not gonna hate. I've been there. I've actually, had to use government assistance before. I'm no longer. I've since not had to for quite some time. I think something like, I don't know, 10 years now. But I've been in a scenario where it's hard, it's rough. You hard to find jobs, and so I sympathize with these people. What somewhere that I can't really speak to is these store owners, because that's even, yeah, people need to eat and stuff like that, but this is these guys' livelihood. Their stores are actually going to see a huge drop off in sales because the majority of this guy's sales, the majority, is coming from. It's just so crazy, man. So crazy.
will be a great hit on our store.
I understand the hurdles of what people are going to go through if these type of programs are taken away.
Shopper Deanna Diaz received SNAP benefits up until this year, but no longer qualifies. She, too, hopes a deal will be worked out.
I think that something needs to be done immediately so that these people aren't affected.
And this is wild. Like, prices are already going up. It's crazy, right? Like, prices have been going up for the past, I don't know, since forever. When I was a kid, I remember my mom. I loved chocolate milk. My mom would get me, Nesquik, and one of the big like buckets of the Nesquik powder. Oh, dude, so hard. It goes so hard. And I remember my mom would complain. It'd be like $8, 8 and some change, $9 for one of these huge things of Nesquik powder. Now I have since seen that it's gone up to like $16. So I mean, effectively over I don't know, how old was I? Over what, 15 years, we've doubled. Just, I mean, well, that's just Nesquik powder, but like everything else is going up. It's always going up. Prices are always, on the rise. And here we have people that are going to be out of business, potentially half of their business. I mean, these mom and pop stores, they already are on thin margins a lot of the time. And half of their consumer base is just not going to be able to buy groceries because government benefits. I mean, what are they going to, they have to respond with pricing, right? That's the only way they can respond, by letting people go and then footing the bill themselves, because if they don't have any employees that they have to pay, well then that's less money on their bottom line coming off. So they'll eventually let go of people, and then they'll stock the shelves themselves. They'll do the work themselves. This is crazy. This could affect so many other different things, and I could be mistaken. Um, it looks like Democrats don't want to agree to something, or somewhat, if I'm on the right track, because something about health insurance or some such. I really don't know. All I know is this is kind of wild, and I know a lot of people are they have a lack of sympathy for individuals that are on these benefits. I'm kind of in the middle. I don't necessarily uh, want to condone this kind of action, right? To just stay on food stamps forever. But I also know that it's needed. People, it's hard. It's hard out there. I'm literally going through a rough time myself. This is news right now. It seems that some federal judges are just saying a big nope to the federal government, and they just want to open up the benefits or use some funds. I don't know. Let's see what this judge or whatever.
Nima, thanks so much for being with us. Perfect timing, as this news just came out a few minutes ago that SNAP benefits have now been ruled by this federal judge to continue to go while the government is shut down.
Christina, thanks for having me. And you're right, breaking news. And this is something we've been following for the past more than 24 hours now. Many of us expected a ruling yesterday, but Judge Talwani in Massachusetts issued her ruling today. And it really comes down to those contingency funds in the Department of Agriculture. So obviously we know there's a government
Department
shutdown,
of
and
Agriculture.
Congress can pass a spending bill, a continuing resolution, standalone legislation related to these SNAP benefits. But this isn't politics, this is the law. And approximately half the states in the District of Columbia, they filed a lawsuit challenging the
Yeah.
Department of Agriculture's refusal.
So what's the deal with that? I mean, it's a government shutdown. The federal government is being shut down, and here you have a federal judge wagging the finger at the federal government saying, "No, you're still gonna pay." I don't necessarily know like the precedent of what comes before what. Like, does the judge saying no even give the ability to release any sort of funds for EBT or SNAP or whatever? I don't think so.
To release these contingency funds. Now we're talking about more than $5 billion. Seems like a lot of money, but the SNAP program costs the department approximately 8.5 to 9 billion a month.
What?
So
Okay, dude. So $5 billion, I guess, in a contingency fund, or there's obviously some allocated amount of money that is designed for something, a contingency, like an emergency or something like that, and the judge is wanting to use those funds, and I think they just said allocated like 5 billion for this. But we have approximately 8.5 to 9 billion. This is not going to do anything. It's not going to do anything. There's still going to be hundreds and hundreds, thousands of people that are not going to be getting food. $5 billion, and I don't know if this is like what's the locality for this? Like, is this just all around our United States of America? This is kind of wild. I don't know how well this judge is gonna is going to be able to impact. I mean, it's good, right? I mean, $5 billion is better than nothing for people who are starving. But I have to end on this note right here. If you are on food stamps or EBT, or if you're on some sort of benefit where you're getting help, right? You should appeal to people's softness and forgiveness, and just the niceness of people. People are, in general, people, they feel bad. People have feelings and people can sympathize. But I'll show you what not to do. And this is what's it seems to be going crazy. So this guy is talking about, and there's other videos out there, y'all can search it if you want. They're literally talking about stealing the food if they don't get government food.
Every damn off the damn shelf, throwing that shit in a basket, walking clean about it. Well, I got me fucked up, but about me Thanksgiving, you heard me? And Christmas coming up, and y'all gonna take away nigga EBT? Oh nah, y'all got the game really fucked up. Y'all got the game fucked all the way up, son.
So I'm pretty sure, is he the game? I don't know. I think he's just talking about the general circumstance of things going on.
Believe it. Watch this. Y'all think I'm playing? Watch this, you heard me? Watch this. Watch what I do. Watch what I do. Watch what I do. I'm gonna go in that Walmart with a basket, and I'm gonna rack all kind of shit. I'm gonna throw this shit on the basket, and I'm gonna walk right about that bitch.
There you go. He said it himself. So this is all over the place, right? Like, people are talking. This is not how you garner sympathy. This is not how you get people on your side. When you've been entitled to a benefit that people just don't get, right? Like, I have to go, like right now, I have a wife that's going to get groceries as we speak, like as I'm making this video. And I know what it was like to struggle at some point. Never in my life could I imagine being in a struggle, having help be given to me, and then acting like that. I get it. Times are rough. You need to eat, absolutely. But why don't you try to, if you have the energy, guys, if you have the energy and the anger, the emotional fortitude to go in, the balls, right? The courage to go into a place and just take their stuff because you are not getting the free things that you were lucky enough to have been given for so long, people are going to be mad. People are going to be mad, and then they're going to look at you and they're going to say, well, maybe you should just get your lazy butt up and work. Maybe instead of relying on all this stuff and being a lazy POS, get up and work. All of us are doing that, right? Although I feel bad, I cannot feel bad for this type of mentality. It's extremely privileged. It's extremely self-centered. And at the end of the day, the places that you're going to go into and walk out with stuff, they are hurting themselves. A portion of their consumer revenue is coming from these programs. People go in and they spend that money. They spend the government money in these stores. So if even these places that are selling you your groceries, if they are not going to get that money, that transaction that you would normally go and buy your groceries with EBT, and then you're going to even make it worse for them by taking things, they're already going to lose immense amounts of money. And then you're going to go in there and steal their product as well. Well, that's, color me surprised as I would not be if these places just cease to exist in the areas that are like that. If that's what's going to end up happening, do not be surprised when there's no longer a Walmart there, when there's no longer that grocery store there, because you want to go in there and treat them like this too. Why don't you ask? Like, why don't you appeal to people's sympathies? This is not the way to act, guys. Hopefully, this $5 billion will, put some cushion on it, but I can tell you right now that it's not going to be pretty. But I mean, maybe people need a little bit of rage and a little bit of anger to get themselves up and motivate them to go do something. Hopefully, it's not going to harm anybody. Well, we'll see. Till next time, I'm just a dude with a t-shirt on his head. Peace.